Hey there. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to run a program bi-weekly using cron tabs and just a regular script. So let's get started. I'm going to put everything in all the code in the link description, in the description of the video. Let's take a look at their file. So dir or just ls. So ls. So I have this bi-weekly text. What's inside here? If I cat it out, it's just a value of 1 or 0, right? So the very first thing you need to do is you want to make this, you want to do echo, and you go 1, and then you can pipe it out into whatever file name. I just call it biweek.txt, and then when you hit that, it'll make the file, and then you'll have it in your directory. So you have this biweek, and then you may probably want to give it all permissions, so you can do, let me just clear this. Do sudo chmod 77 by week, and then you do this. If you hit this command, it will give it all permissions over here. I don't think it's necessary, but typically you want to give it all permissions. So basically, it's available to anyone. Anybody can edit it and do anything with it. Okay, so let's get into the clear. I'm used to using dir for some reason. Let's get into the script. So sudo nano script sh. Okay, so here I'm just making variables. So the name of the variable equals, and I put a path. You want to use the full path to the biweekly text and the full path towards whatever program you want to run. So in this case, I want to run this Python program right here. So I typically give it path and then the name of the variable, just to be clear. So yeah. I also wanted to mention that let me just exit out here. If you want to get a short way of getting the path of something, you can type in real path and whatever file. Let's say paystub. And if you do that, if you type in real path, it's a very convenient command, and you just can copy and paste this, opposed to just building the whole thing over from scratch. So let's clear this. Let's go back to our script and sudo nano script. Okay, so here I want the status. So the status, I want the status to be either 1 or 0. So I'm creating a shell. This $sign in the bracket makes a separate shell, and then the value inside that shell is cat path by week. If cat by week, that should be either 1 or 0. So it'll give me value of 1 or 0, depending on what is previously inputted. And I'm just echoing out. So when you put this $sign in front of the variable, so this is the variable, and then when you put a $sign in front of this variable, it actually shows you what the value of the variable is, and you have to use these double quotes there. Okay, so, and I'm using an if statement here. So if status, again, you see the dollars, and it has to be spaced. It has to be space between here, and it has to be space between here. I'm getting used to using these equal, like it's supposed to using equal or equal. I think equal. I rather use the EQ and get used to that. So if status equals 1, if status is currently equal 1, then I'm gonna echo out 0, and I'm gonna use I'm gonna pipe it into the t command to give this path essentially a value of 0, the file of path. So in short, what I'm doing is doing this. I'm echoing the 0, and I'm piping it to $sign path by week. That's what I'm doing. But I like using the T command because I know the T command never fails. It's rock solid, no errors. So I use the T command opposed to this redirection command. So let's go back here. Shift redirect T, then path by week. And if you want to append in the future, if you want to append, you just tap -A for append. But I'm not appending. I just want to replace the value altogether. And I'm updating the status here, and I'm echoing the status. And if the status is 1, if the status equals 1, I'm going to run this Python program. So sudo python, and then the full path here to this Python file. And you should always use full paths opposed to partial paths. It's a lot safer. And then else if the value is status equals 0, then it just echoes. I echo 1 and I input that 1 into the by-week file. So this by-week file will have a 1 instead. And I just update the status and I just go echo status. So this basically doesn't do anything. And that's it. So save. I guess I can save. So if I run the script, right now it's running the Python program right now. So that's why it's hanging there. But I don't have that script. Let's go dir and let's get the path of the script. So real path and the script. There we go. So we know the full path of the script is this. That is the full path of the script. So now might as well run crontab. And you should not use sudo crontab. You should always use cron. Just type in crontab. Crontab-e. And if you look down here, I have it running at 9 a.m. in the morning. Basically this 4 is a Thursday. Because if you look over here, it's month, hour, day of the month. And yeah, this is day of the month, and day of the week. So in the day of the week, I just want to run on the Thursday. So that's star at 4, and I run this script here. And so it should run every other week. This is how you get to run bi-weekly. Okay, so I think that's about it. And yeah, everything will be in the link description.